All right, ZB. Opened up the chart near here. 15-minute fair value gap. 5-minute suspension block. Volume imbalances, top and bottom. Came up, stayed below the midpoint, rolled over, came back up, tapped it, midpoint of opening range gap, working lower, 1-minute fair value gap, volume imbalance up to here. Stayed below the midpoint. Really, this is only 3 ticks, so we stayed in the bottom third of it. Rolled over. I triggered in right there. Right at the midpoint of the new week opening gap. I'm looking for it to get down to today's first presented fair value gap. Pretty big run for bonds, so take a partial at these lows. Marking out the London session. Both of these fair value gaps overlap with the 8th level. Asia session, the 5-minute overlaps with the midpoint and this 8th level. The 1-minute just touches this midpoint level. Hey, we're moving. Look at that. Look at that. Brought my stop loss down to the high of the candle just above this fair value gap. Overlapping with the low of the 5-minute suspension block. Partial just above the midpoint of London session at the low of Asia session. Next partial high of today's first presented fair value gap overlapping with the projected target using the Asian session. Final take profit at the low of London session. Added. New York session range so far. These PD arrays overlap with those fib levels. This 1-minute fair value gap overlaps with the 8th level. We're in the upper half, so these are all premium arrays, reinforcing the idea for a short. So far, so good. NASDAQ 1-minute chart, S&P. Order block, fair value gap, as leaves the body, rolls back over, comes up, respects the body of the order block, drops, nice quick candle, nearly hitting my first partial target. block overlaps this 16th level. This move here, create a 1 minute breakaway fair value gap. We do not want to see it come back up into this. Overlaps with the midpoint of New York session. Second fair value gap. It can wick into this. Wick showing a rejection level in here. Price jumps right past it. Price is dropping in a similar manner to how it went up. Fast here, fast down. Hung out there, hung out there. Quick move up. 2 quick moves down. Expect it to hang out here for a bit. Stop loss moved just below break-even price at the high of the order block. So we have 3 PD arrays, fair value gap, breakaway gap, order block in between current price and stop loss. Just got filled on the first partial. Eight minutes before 3 p.m. macro. Brought the stop loss down to the midpoint of the order block, which is sitting at the high of this 5-minute candle. It's wicked into this. Should not come up above that. And really don't want to see it come up above the midpoint of this candle, which is the middle of the 1-minute breakaway fair value gap. Finally starting to move lower. Had an opportunity to add here, but hesitated. Didn't place the order till after it broke down. So since it never came up here, it did not fill the price there. Filled to add there, filled to add there, added a partial here. Added a partial here. So looking at the 1-hour chart, before the bell, we took out these lows. So we've taken sell side liquidity. We've come in the midpoint of this wick. That might be the end of today's drop. We'll see. Might be expecting a bit much for it to get back down here.